The reason I started using this is because I was having puffiness around my ankles. I was having water retention, also issues with my liver, lots of hormone things, etc. What's interesting about this product is that it is going to help with lymphatic drainage. Most of the time, you don't think of your lymph nodes until they're swollen. You want to clean your lymph. This is actually great to be proactive rather than reactive. This lymph is going to come in and drain everything. So this is meaning less sinus infections for me, less swollen lymph nodes, less irritation around my cycle, a lot less period pain, pelvic pain, all that stuff is draining out. The other thing it does is it supports my microbiome as far as my gut health. When I'm starting to get congested with my lymph, I'll have things like cold sores and things like that. But also the black seed oil is going to come in and help with your gut health, right? So you're draining everything from your sinuses, you're draining all your lymph nodes, your gut health is on point, so you're less bloated, and then it has liver support. So that's where you come in with this lymphatic and drainage. Now, when we come over to the gummies, and also I would say with the capsules are great, but for me, I'm an ostomate. I open all my capsules and just put it in the water. I think it's better that way, and I feel like I get quicker results just because it doesn't have to digest the capsule, but it's totally up to you. Now, with this one, it is going to bring in some lymphatic support. It also has some dandelion. Dandelion is really important because there are two different sides of your liver, right? Or two different detox pathways. So dandelion comes in and helps metabolize certain types of things in your liver. So when it comes to this product, what I will say is that it also has some vitamins in it, right? Kind of like this one down here. It's going to help your drainage, but it's also going to bring in minerals. The other thing is with this, the dandelion, you've got bromelain. Bromelain is really great, and I like this one when I'm having more sinus pressure. Bromelain and bromelain, quercetin, this combination is going to help me drain my sinuses. It's always been a huge issue for me. And then any type of joint pain. Bromelain basically comes in, it's from pineapple. So rather than eating a bunch of pineapple, because sometimes that's just a lot of sugar, I can bring this in to kind of break things down, really help with sinus health. It also has some vitamin D3, which is great for immune health. So this is another combination that's great for immune health. So if you respond really well to elderberry, you feel like you have an immune system that always needs support, you're the person that gets sick and then lines up all these supplements, this may be a good option for you. The other thing with this one I would say is more family friendly. The kiddos are going to grab a couple gummies, probably going to be a little more work to get the capsules down. And they are still great combinations because you want to be able to open up your lymph. Opening up your lymph looks different for everyone. I would say for this one, for me, this is more opening up my lymph when it's talking about pain and inflammation, right? I'm starting to get pain in my joints. I'm starting to feel the symptoms of perimenopause. My ankles are swelling, not just at night, but during the day. I'm also having issues with my liver, gallbladder, right? This is for deeper systemic chronic inflammation. Now, when you come over here, I'm not saying that it's not effective, but it just works a little bit differently because this is just going to help move what's ever there, not necessarily break up stagnation. However, this is going to support your immune system, right? And then we've got this one right here, which is also immune support. Loving this one. And this combination is a little bit different. And what I will also say is it depends on what you have going on, right? If you have a lot of liver issues, you're going to be dealing with this one. Let's say gallbladder issues, gallbladder pain, hormonal acne, weight gain, different things like that with your hormones. You need liver support. These are going to be the two. Now, I brought this one in because I just like to move my lymph. I've had a lot of issues as far as health. But the thing is with glutathione is like the master when it comes to detoxifying your liver. Like I said, there's those two detox pathways. Glutathione is basically, how do I put it? It's already broken down. Like Dandelion and Burdock and all those are great, but glutathione works totally different. You also have seen all the trends on social media where they're like, look at the glutathione skin. I mean, if you're talking about anti-aging, longevity, balancing hormones, and getting the glow up really quick, then glutathione is what you're looking for. So we have this glutathione. Now this does have some Echinacea, Dandelion. The other thing I would say with this one too, and I don't want to call it a quick fix, but let's just say that you had a little too much chips or a little too much whatever and your body can't process it and you feel like a little Oompa Loompa the next day. This one's going to kind of help with that, how do I say it, that top layer of inflammation, right? Your hands are puffy the next day. You feel a little water retention around your ankle and you're like, oh, I know I did X, Y, Z yesterday and it didn't work for me. That's why I'm puffy. I feel like this one's a little more of a quick fix because it's going to bring in celery, dandelion, some of those things that helps to pull the water quickly. But if you're dealing with like a lot of inflammation where you're managing a chronic illness, you're doing different things like that, you're going to want to bring this one in because this is going to work at a, how do I put it, more at a deeper cellular level. So depending on what you're looking for, I think these are all three great options. Like I said, this one's probably a little more family friendly because the kids are going to be willing to take these in really quickly. This one right here, definitely my go-to when it comes to liver. So I would say if you have more liver issues, you're trying to detox, you're trying to cleanse, You're not just trying to open up your lymph nodes, but actually move the junk out of your body and support your liver, because you know that opening up the junk, right, needs to support the liver. You need to push it all out. This is definitely what you're looking for. But like I said, I think they're all really 3 great options. You just have to find the one that works for you.